everyone who's here, welcome. I'm here with Priyanka today as part of my Instagram live series. And Priyanka Wycliffe, who's on the other side of the camera, or at the bottom of your screen, more like, is talking to me today about fashion and the convergence of fashion and music. And most importantly, what it's like to be someone who has a side hustle, someone who has a full-time job and is busy after hours, on weekdays and on weekends, um, making their second dream or maybe even their primary dream a reality. So we're going to talk about side hustles today. We're going to talk about a bunch of other things. So welcome and thanks for being here. Uh, just want to let you guys know that I might have connectivity issues today because my Wi-Fi network is down. So just in case I disappear all of a sudden, it's probably because I'm on mobile data and I've been thrown off by my telecom provider. Yeah, such is life. But anyway, I'll be here for the next 30-35 minutes, and for those of you who are here, I'll be asking Priyanka some questions, and she'll be answering, of course. Please feel free to ask her your questions as well towards the end of the chat session, because it makes it easier for me to keep track of all the questions. Otherwise, I'll lose them in the feed. So towards the end of the session, if you guys want to ask questions to Priyanka about a side hustle, about fashion, about her blog, feel free to ask those questions towards the end of the session. So in the meantime, without further ado, just get started. Priyanka, just tell us a little about you and who you are and about how you became a fashion blogger. And yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for that introduction. Hi, everyone who is watching. Um, well, I'm Priyanka Wycliffe. I go by the name Rad all day, which started off as, I was looking for a handle, and Rad, I came across this name, and according to Urban Dictionary, it means something that's awesome. So, yeah, so I started off this handle as something, I wanted to talk about how to be presentable every day, and which is mostly what I talk about. I have a full-time job. I work as a content writer for an IT company, and I do Instagram and blogging on the side because it's my interest. And how I got to doing this is quite a difficult question because it's been quite a journey. If you had asked me like about 7 years ago, I would, if you asked me if I saw myself doing something like this, I would say definitely not, because I was a typical tomboy. I was never into anything girly. I was to always hang out with boys, and
Right.
and some of the reasons that I wouldn't have seen myself doing this was probably growing up. We did not really have access to good clothes, right? As teenagers, we didn't have the kind of brands we have right now, or the kind of clothes we can buy right now in
That's right.
fix them and buy them. And same goes with makeup. I mean, if you had cousins living abroad, then it is easy to have access to good brands. But now there are like a lot of
Yeah.
homegrown brands that make clothes, that make makeup, and it's easier. So back in the day, I would have never thought of this. Another important reason that I would not have seen myself doing this growing up was because I grew up with a lot of insecurities because I faced a lot of mockery for being dark, and it was not just in one place. It was everywhere. It was at church. It was at school. It was in my neighborhood.
That's horrible.
And
Yeah.
one instance that I can clearly remember is that when I was a child, I wanted to play an angel in the nativity play, and I was not given that chance because I was dark. And yeah,
Oh
it
man.
was something that stayed with me for quite some time. But luckily for me, my spirits were not dampened. I think I grew up with a lot of positivity, but I never considered myself to be beautiful. I never considered myself to be in that category. I always thought, I'm okay, I get good grades, I'm doing well, I'm fine, I don't have to be beautiful. That's how I thought. So growing up, I never thought I would be doing something like this, but platforms like Instagram and the fact that I could blog and write about my experiences made it happen. And that's how I am here, I guess. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing that. And while it's sad to hear what you've been through, it's also great to hear that you've been able to make that transition and sort of love yourself, and because you were surrounded by people who love you unconditionally also, I suppose, that has helped. But if you could think about, I know we haven't discussed this, but if you could talk about one or two key moments which helped you, get your mind in the right place and move past the hard times, what are those moments that actually helped you move on to be a more positive person and not worry about what was being said about you, etc., etc.?
Um, I think, like I said, growing up, I never had trouble doing well in school. And I think, although a lot of people thought of me as, they would give me a hard time for the way I looked, but I never received a lot of hate because I was good at studies. So I used to garner a lot of love from my teachers because I was good at it. And I think my parents also, were very supportive in whatever I wanted to do. And I think the continuous support that I had from friends, and I wouldn't pin it down to like one incident, but it was throughout that helped me to get over it. And and I think at one point when I started earning enough money, where I started spending time and money on self grooming, is when I realized that it's an important factor to build up your spirit and your confidence. And I think.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for that. So for those of you just joining and for those of you who have been here for a while, just to reiterate, Priyanka Wycliffe is a fashion blogger who has a full-time job as a content writer, but she spent the past several years blogging on other platforms about fashion and music and life experiences. And she also has a quickly growing, an Instagram handle that's growing in leaps and bounds and doing very well. But she's called Rad All Day, and she shares fashion stuff on there and other stuff as well. So my question for you now is, how do you manage a demanding full-time job? What I imagine is a demanding full-time job and a side hustle, something which is a passion that you are working towards on the side. How do you manage both?
I think I would answer this question in the sense that both are I'm equally passionate about. What I do at my job is something that I'm passionate about, and what I do apart from it is also something that I'm passionate about. That goes back to this, that I was always into writing, into content writing, and I have worked with newspapers earlier. But when I landed a job, a technical writing job, I realized that it challenges me in different ways. Like, I was trained to be a journalist for like 5 years, probably.
Oh, really?
That's something that would have come to me naturally. But when I picked up a technical writing job, I realized that I have a lot of gaps to fill, in my knowledge. So each day I go to work, I have something new to learn because I don't know anything about data structures, or I don't know anything about how some server works. But so every time I write about it, I learn something new. And fashion or writing about music or lifestyle is just something that comes out of pure interest for writing for me. And so because of that, because both of them I'm equally passionate about, it becomes easier for me to manage them, I guess. And I think another thing is that I have been very lucky to be associated with organizations that believe in things that I believe in, that is having a life outside of work. It's very important to have that kind of an environment, and to have that kind of a boss who allows you to have a life outside work. And in my past experience, I've worked with 3 companies so far, and I've been lucky. And some of them even follow me on Instagram and are very supportive. And in my previous company as well, everybody was so supportive of what I do. They would invite me to talk to women about grooming and all of that. So for me, handling these two things uh, has not been so much of a struggle as of now. But it's about prioritizing. But if you ask me what I would prioritize, I would say work. and then whatever I do, because I don't really earn anything as of now from what I do apart from my work.
Right. So is it fair to say that it's only is it weekdays as well, or is it weekends only? How do you structure your days now? Is it, I mean, are you able to make time for both every day?
Uh, so I try and start my day early. I get to work by 10:30, but I wake up 8 o'clock or before earlier than that. And if you see my Instagram, I always post a picture before going to work, which is about what I'm wearing, so that people can connect.
Yeah.
So that's part of one content deliverable that I work for that day. And when I get to work, I have a
Yeah.
bunch of meetings to go into. I keep off of Instagram while I'm at work. I don't post while I'm at work usually. And I take a break until like 5 p.m. If I take a break, then I go back and scroll through content and see if anybody's responded. Then I come back uh, and I spend a lot of my time cooking as well, because I do everything on my own. So I come back, make myself some dinner, and usually through the week in the evenings, I don't get any time to create content except for that one post that I post in the mornings.
Right.
So most of
Right.
it is what I have worked on over the weekends. Earlier, when I started my blog, I used to spend a lot of time collaborating with photographers. And back then, I think 2 years ago, Instagram was not as competitive as it is now, I guess. So, you had the liberty to just collaborate with photographers. They were willing to come and work with you. And, we'd spend about 2 or 3 hours creating looks, clicking pictures. But as of now, everybody is very competitive. So I'm trying to be more self-dependent, where I click my own pictures at home, or go out and click my own pictures. Trying to build my skills over there, so that I don't have so much time to spend on contacting someone, getting in touch with them, and then creating content. So I
Right.
create an archive for pictures for Instagram, and I keep
Mm-hmm.
using them. And whenever I have like ample time, earlier I used to be this person who would only respond to comments once a week. I would just sit with my phone, respond to all the comments. Then I realized
Yeah.
that the whole relevance of it is gone. When somebody leaves a comment, they want to be acknowledged.
Absolutely.
So that
Yeah.
was not a good strategy early on, but now I respond to comments as and when I can. So my typical day looks like that, where I don't really have a window to create content. Uh, I mean, now the case is different because we're at home and we have
That's
light
right.
coming into the house and whatever. It's different, but otherwise, it's a lot different because I have no time. After 6:30, I can't really create content without natural light or anything. But I do spend a lot of time. Sometimes creating content for my blog, where I used to write about fashion earlier, but now I write about other things as well, like personal
As well.
experiences or music,
Absolutely. Yeah.
or sometimes about language, and anything that irks me, I write about it. So, yeah,
Cool.
that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks for that, and also thanks for mentioning the start of the day post, because we've never met in person. But the reason I noticed your Instagram handle was your start of the day posts. Your first post in the morning, where you post what you wear before you go to work, and I love the aesthetic. So which is why I followed you and love the content on your Instagram handle.
Thank you.
I want to ask you now also about tips for those who want to start a side hustle. So, uh, how did you start something on the side, being a blogger, in addition to being a full-time worker? And do you have any tips to share for those who want to start, who have just started? Anything that you can share that comes to mind?
Yeah, I think if someone has started, then kudos to them, because platforms are many, and
Yeah.
you know you can amplify your work as much as you want to. And for those who have not started, I think back when we were younger, we always knew that we had something, but how do we project ourselves? Okay, I know that I'm good at this job, but I'm also good at playing the guitar. I'm also good at, makeup. I'm interested in it, but how do I do it? But now it's not like that. We have so many platforms, and we need to, I think, just jump to it and just grab
Absolutely.
the opportunity. That's it. And it doesn't matter if you have to start with the moderate content. It doesn't have to be great out there, but try and analyze, not before you start. Once you start, try and analyze what people want to take from you. What value can you add? Because if not you, they might want to go somewhere else. But another key point that I want to add to content creators or influencers or girls who want to get onto Instagram is, you might influence other people, but influencers are actually influencing other influencers, right? More than,
That's right.
because you are
Absolutely,
trying
yeah.
to consume content and look at them and think about, what they are creating and who their audience is. And
Right.
you might want to create something else so that you have your own audience. So analyze that, and you can do it while you've started your journey, and you will probably be able to understand it in a better way, because you know what your audience is responding to. Like, that's what I realized, that I can't go and see, it's not my style to wear like over the top ethnic clothes. That's not me, and I don't think people will appreciate me in that, because that's not my style. People associate, formal wear, simple formal wear to go to work, to that kind of content. So that is what I'm trying
Yeah.
to build on. So
Yeah.
if you start, and that's when you'll probably try and understand where you want to take it forward. So don't be apprehensive about starting. Just take the opportunity and just start, is what I would say. But
Some
again,
really use, yeah.
I think I didn't touch upon the side hustle part, right? Like I said, I think you need to be lucky to be able to work with an organization that gives you the time to do it. But at the same time, if you have two things that interest you the most and you have to pursue it, then you probably make time for it, and there's no other way to escape. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for that. And you shared some really good points there. So I'm going to ask people who haven't heard all of it to wait for the IGTV videos or the YouTube link a little later and catch all of what Priyanka said, because she mentioned some really good stuff there. And also side hustles, a quick note and quick gyan from me for everyone watching, it doesn't have to start only when you begin working. It can happen at any time, even if you're still in college or if you're still in school even. It can be something that you can do along with your studies or your job or whatever phase of life. If you're a stay-at-home mom, full-time dad, you can still side hustle. So keep that in mind. Um, Next question for you, Priyanka. Can you talk about what some of the goals are for you? So, thanks Anil, for your question. I see your question, Anil. I'll ask you a question a little later. Um, the question for you right now is, what sort of goals are you working towards? Yeah, what goals are you working towards with your Instagram handle
Um, I
and
think
your
it's
blog?
something that I've been trying to work towards for quite some time, is to
Yeah.
incorporate a lot of vintage styling in my own style, uh, which is something that I'm yet to attain, because I think I need a lot more research to do on that, and before I incorporate it in my everyday style. Uh, that's something that I want to see my Instagram handle move towards,
Yeah.
incorporating vintage style in my everyday outfits. I do follow a lot of vintage bloggers, vintage style bloggers, but it's kind of difficult, because you can't go out wearing those clothes. Like, if you're completely into a vintage style, you can't really do it. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
that little quirk into my everyday outfits. and try to document them and let's say incorporate like one thing from an old actress or something and talk about it. But I wouldn't say I'm completely knowledged yet. I'm trying to do my research and trying to work on it, and that's something probably that I would see in the next year. And another goal for myself is I want to start a YouTube channel, but it takes a lot more effort. I need to categorize or prioritize those things differently once I do that. So those are the two goals I have for now. Maybe in the next 1 year you'll see me on YouTube and not on Instagram.
All the very best for those plans. All the very best for those plans. So I'm going to jump to one of Anil's questions. So Anil, who's in the feed right now, and asked a question. He said, "How do you deal with haters and people who speak negatively about you or what you're doing, especially as an online blogger? How do you deal with haters?"
I think I think what I started with, right? Haters are everywhere, but now social media gives them a platform to just say anything because they're hiding behind a screen, right? And it it does dampen your spirit in the beginning, but then uh, I think the kind of hate that I have faced is like it's not a lot compared to the love that I have been receiving from my followers. So
Awesome.
I
That's good to hear.
wouldn't say go on and ignore the hate. No, call them out, report them. Make sure that you take actions to rule out these bullies, right? It's not okay to just ignore it. I mean, a lot of people would say just ignore the hate, take the love, that's it. But I wouldn't say that. Call them out and tell other people to report these accounts, whoever are trying to bully you, and
Right.
take a stand against it. And I think Instagram and Facebook have been doing a great job at identifying people who are bullying and against social bullying for that matter. And another thing that I feel I need to talk about is that uh, there are a lot of passive followers you have,
That's right.
which is something that I think I find that more difficult to deal with. That
People who don't engage with your content.
yeah, people who don't engage with your content, and that's more
Yeah.
insulting than giving me hate. Like if you're just
Yeah.
here to lurk around and just probably unfollow or not don't follow or whatever. So I kind of take that personally, especially uh, you know. Uh, age-old friends from school. I think they kind of assume that, oh, okay, they have a bunch of followers, so they're going to get engagement anyway. But if you like something or if you do not, at least voice it out and try and talk about it. Or uh, I see a lot of other bloggers who say that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to respond to your DMs. Comment on my pictures and engage with them. That's rude. I don't think
That is.
that's not a nice way to say it. But if you want to increase your engagement, well, go for it. But at the same time, apart from haters, I think the passive followers are what like irritate me the most.
That's a good point. Thanks for mentioning that. I think it gets frequently overlooked, that aspect
Yeah.
about the lack of engagement from passive followers. So there are a bunch of things that people can do. I encourage the viewers to go and get some ideas online because it's not within the scope of today's conversation. But yes, I see a few more questions from people in the feed. I'll come to those questions really quickly. But before that, I'm going to jump to a question about fashion in the lockdown era. What is fashion in the lockdown era going to become? Will fashion become irrelevant? Will fashion become even more relevant? What are your thoughts on that?
That's a difficult question to answer actually because we are all in a state of anticipation, right? Not just for the fashion industry or in every industry for that matter, and it's definitely going to affect the fashion industry. But I think the last post that I wrote on my blog was about music in the music that's associated with a moment or with a crisis. when I was writing that that piece that I wrote, I was reading about fashion as well, and I think a lot of fashion has come out of a lot of crisis, right? Like say
Yeah.
Coco Chanel became famous for her post-war, styles or fashion, and I think there was a lot of statement fashion shows that happened after the influenza happened and all of that. I think what will happen right now is personally, I have not shopped for anything for like 2 months, for like and since the time this whole thing started, right? So I mean, I used to shop a lot, but I haven't been doing that. So when I go back, probably when things go become normal, I'll probably be more conscious about what I'm buying, and if I didn't buy this and I was okay, then how? So I think that will probably become the kind of norm where you're trying to build quality more than quantity, and I think brands have been following this narrative for quite some time.
They have. Yeah.
They are not into you know uh, mass production of clothes or fast fashion or anything. They're trying to slow down, and I think that will be the way to go. And uh, if it really if it really comes to effect in the sense that we want it, then we have to. Probably this pandemic would be the reason why we would be doing it, I guess. And I think I wanted to mention another thing was there's an Instagram handle which says "work from home fits," and it has a legit following. And you can actually send your work from home outfits to them, and they'll feature you if you're quirky
Right.
enough, or if you're And it's a thing, and they have like a huge following already. It probably must have started a month ago, but yeah.
Cool. So check them out. I'll link to them a little later. I'll get the handle from you, and I'll link to it a little later for everyone who's watching. I have two more questions for you. We're almost at time, but I'll try and sneak both the questions in. The first question I have is from someone in the feed. I don't remember who exactly it was. I think it was uh, that Bong guy in Toronto who asked, "Do you have ideas to start a lookbook? Do you have ideas to start a lookbook?" Is his question.
I don't have any ideas as of now to start a lookbook or anything as such right now. But I don't know what exactly he means by a lookbook, or because I create some styling videos, and some kind of can probably fit into that idea of a
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So I guess the answer to you that Bonga in Toronto is go and take a look at Priyanka's Instagram feed. There are plenty of stuff that she puts out there on a daily basis, actually.
Is online here. Hi.
Hello. Yes, so there's stuff that she puts out on a daily basis in regards to looks and the stuff that she's into at the moment, and accessorizing and dressing up for work and a bunch of other things. So go and take a look at that. I'll link to that a little later. Last question for you before we end, which is, how can people look good and look fashionable or be fashionable without breaking the bank, without spending too much money? What tips do you have to share for people like me? Uh, yeah.
I think if you look at my sense of style has always been incorporating simple things into my style, and I don't go overboard with you know anything that I wear. But I think basic is the way to go. Invest in versatile pieces that you can style differently, and as much as people will advise you against, spending too much on a particular on one thing, I would say if you spend enough on a good piece, then it will last you longer, and you can pair it with a lot of other things. And I've learned this over time. I used to spend like a lot on reasonable outfits. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. I spend a reasonable amount of money on a good piece that will last me longer. And I think that's one way to go. And if you go on Instagram, there are like a humongous amount of videos which will tell you how you can style one piece in different ways. So just I don't know, make use of that content, and I'll try to make more content in those lines as well, where you can style one piece in different ways and not spend a lot on buying too many clothes. And I think this is more for the content creators. Don't buy clothes to create content. Please. Don't buy leggings just because you want to create a video. Uh, Buy them for yourselves, and what works for you, share that with people, and don't mislead people into saying that you need this, or you don't need this, you need this, you have to get this. Don't do that. Try and invest in the right place, and try and teach people to do that as well. Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to try and sneak one more question in really quickly, which is, because I just thought of this, I meant to ask you, is there anything about the way people dress or carry, or just like everyday fashion that is sort of unappealing to you, just in general, broadly? What do you find really, I'd say, something that turns you off in terms of fashion sense or style, whatever?
Well, there are lots, but I don't know if I want to be so particular. But growing up, I used to see a lot of men wearing sports shoes with formal clothes. Puts me off completely.
Yeah.
And I think more than women, men don't pay attention to their
To
footwear.
what they wear. Yeah.
Yeah, especially footwear, and 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 more than women, I think for men it's very much important to pay attention to their footwear, and probably women can get away with some things, but that's one thing that used to always bother
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, and for women, I mean, if you look at Instagram, you'll feel like, oh yeah, women generally dress well, people are well dressed or whatever. But if you walk into a corporate office, that's when you realize where the real people are. And they, I think I don't know, I'm just giving out a general statement here. Do not pair all your kurtas with one pair of leggings. Don't do that. It's very putting off, and I've seen that. I've seen people doing that a lot in corporate offices. Don't do that. Try and invest. I mean, try and invest more in colors. Try and incorporate them in your everyday wear.
Yeah.
Those are two things that I can think about. I guess. Yeah.
That was good. Thank you. And thanks so much for answering all these questions and bringing so much value to today's conversation. For those of you who've been here from the start and for those of you just joining, I've been speaking to Priyanka Wycliffe about fashion, and we spoke at length about managing and running a side hustle, which is a passion of yours, in addition to either college or school or a full-time job. And she has some really good things to share about that and her process and what she follows. So I'll be sharing this entire live to my IGTV. It'll also be on YouTube subsequently. So for those of you who want to watch this 35-minute chat, you guys can catch it there. And please do follow Priyanka Wycliffe, because she shares some really good stuff on her IGTV handle. So please do. Thanks so much, Priyanka, again. And yeah, it was wonderful talking to you.
It was a fun chat, and I really like what you're doing. I really loved the last chat. It was very, very helpful. I mean, although I'm not into music, it was a fun chat. And thank you so much for having me. It was great. Yeah.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, and all the best. All the best for your plans.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.